What's going on, guys? Stefan here with you, S&E's Garage, and today we are going to turn this to this. Alright, so just like the description and the intro say, we are going to completely restore the headlights on this Acura TSX. Now, if we're going to be asking top dollar for this car, we need to make it look the part. And just pulling up to a car and seeing nice, bright, shiny headlights, that adds value to the car, and it makes the car pop. And that's what we're going to need if we want to get top dollar for this car as far as Kelley Blue Book is concerned. So you'll see I already started the process on this passenger headlight. I did all 3 sanding steps. All that we need to do is the final coating on the headlight. This side we have not touched at all. You'll see it's still very hazy, and it's got, you know, there's little imperfections in it. So we're gonna show you exactly what we've done on this headlight so far. We're gonna do that on this one. I'm gonna walk you through the whole process, and then we're gonna do the final glazing on both of the headlights together. So let's get you set up on the tripod. Let's start sanding. So the kit that we're using is the 3M Ultra Headlight Restoration Kit. This is for heavy duty restoration, so if your headlights are very yellow, like I would consider this to be, this is the kit you're going to want to use. I'm going to drop a link to this kit down in the description below. If you buy it from that link, the channel gets a small cut, and we greatly appreciate it. So what this kit is supposed to do is provide you with UV protection for 2 years. So for at least 2 years, these headlights should still be nice and bright. Now, I used that same kit on this car a little over a year ago, and even though the car's a little dirty, you'll see that my headlights still look really good. I can go ahead and wipe that off, and you'll see that they're still nice and shiny. So I have used this kit before, and I have had really good results using it. Now, outside of what the kit supplies, you are going to need a drill that spins at least, I think they say they want it between 1200 and 1600 RPMs. On speed 2, this spins at 1400, so we're right dead in the middle. That's perfect. You are going to need a water bottle, a spray bottle with water in it. I just grabbed an empty Windex bottle, filled it up with water. And you are going to need some sort of a terry cloth. We have this blue one here that we've been using, and that's it. That's all you're going to need. It's nice and easy. So like I said, tripod, sanding, let's go. Alright guys, so the first thing we need to do is tape off the paint around this headlight so that it does not get damaged. Now, the kit will supply you with this green tape, but you'll see that it's really not that thick. So I'm using this blue painter's tape. Again, I'll drop a pack of these in the video description below. So we're just very carefully going to start taping off around this headlight. And I honestly might finish this off camera, just show you where we're at, because it's honestly kind of boring watching somebody just put tape on a headlight. But this is basically what we're going to do, is tape all of the metal and the plastic around this headlight to prevent it from getting sanded when we're sanding. Alright guys, so we got this bumper and fender all taped off here. Now this kit is going to come with 3 different grit sandpapers. You're going to start with a 500, so this is your 500 grit, and we're going to sand this down. And we're going to do it live to get all of this yellow tinge off of this headlight. Then we're going to wipe it down, look at the lens. If all the yellow is gone, then we're going to step up to the 800 and kind of get rid of all the deep scratches that this 500 left. And then I believe the last step is a wet sand with 3000 grit. So let's go ahead and start our first pass here. And we're just going to go ahead and use light to medium pressure. You're going to let the drill do the work. You don't want to be pushing. And we're just going to work this back and forth, and you'll see the yellow dust starting to come off of the headlight. And again, I'm letting the drill do the work here. I'm really not using any kind of excessive force here. Taking care when I get into the corners to not hit the the masking tape or anything, like you see. Every once in a while you bang this off, wipe it down a little bit, and we're just going to keep working this. You'll see that the dust starts to turn a little bit more clear when you get to a point that you've gotten most of the yellow off of the light. The better of a job you do at sanding, obviously the better the headlight's going to come out, so don't rush this. The more you do, the better. Alright, we're going to take our blue rag here. We're going to wipe this down and take a look. We want to see that all of the yellowing of the headlight is gone, and we just want to have a white frosted headlight. And that is basically what we have here. There is a little bit of yellow over here I'm going to work on. Let me do that off camera, get this ready, and then we'll go ahead and start the second step. Alright guys, so we're done with our 500. Now we're going to step up to the 800. And again, same thing. Medium to light pressure. So really, you're going to let the drill do most of your work. And you'll notice that the dust coming off is going to be a lot finer with this grit than the first step was. You really want to take care in the corner to not hit the paint or the tape. My drill's starting to go dead here. We got another battery in it. Alright, let's wipe her down. I'm going to add some more tape here. We went, no, we're good. You know, yeah, I'm going to put another piece of tape there because we might have went through it a little bit. And I'm also going to change the battery in the drill. Alright, we added some more tape and a new battery. You can just hear the difference in the drill. It's going much faster now. Now remember, the better you do on this sanding, the better this headlight's going to look. Alright, wipe her down, and I'm good with this. So now we're going to move on to the third step, and that's with the very fine wet sand. So we're going to take our 3000 grit here, we're going to spray it, and we're going to spray the whole headlight. And you'll see while I'm doing this, we're going to get like a white slurry coming off of the headlight, and that's the final, basically, product showing through. It's all the plastic coming off of the light. You'll see it here as I'm moving the drill back and forth. Alright guys, so let's go ahead again, wipe this down. And what we should see now is basically a clear headlight. Shouldn't have any yellow, but it's still going to be a little hazed. And that's basically what we have here. So, what you'll see is the headlight looks relatively clear. Same thing as this side, it is relatively clear. And now it's going to be ready for the final coating. So what we're going to do is go ahead and pull all of our masking tape off and get to the next step. Alright guys, so our next step here is going to be to apply the clear coat to these headlights. Now this is going to come with 2 packets. You're going to use the first packet as the first coat on both lights, and then the second packet as the second coat. So we're going to go ahead, open this up, and we're going to take this clear coat out. Now they specifically tell you not to unfold this, and they tell you to go in slow, clear motions, and to start at the top and work your way down. They say if you see any air bubbles, to slow down, and they want you to overlap on passes. So this is going to be our first pass here. Okay, we're going to come to the next step here. We're going to overlap. Okay, we're going to come here. Down here, like so. Okay, and here. Alright, now we're going to move over to this headlight. And what I'm going to do is just flip this cloth around and use the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. Nice, slow, and crisp around the headlight. Okay. You can just see the shine coming back to these lights as we go. These are coming out better than I expected. This is phenomenal. All right. So now we're going to let this coat dry for 5 to 15 minutes. Then we're going to come out and do our second coat. All right, guys, we're going to do our second coat, same exact way with our overlap. If you see any spots that you missed on the first coat, now is going to be the time to address them. You'll notice I am going very slowly here. I am not using any pressure. I'm just letting the rag do the work. And I'm just slowly working my way down. Yes, Maverick? My son is asking me what I'm doing. No, buddy, this isn't Daddy's car. This is a car that Daddy's working on, though. Again, slow and steady. Oh, you got dressed? Nice. Mommy dressed you? Don't touch, Maverick, don't touch.
What's it? What's it? What's it? What's it?
Alright guys, so that's our second coat on this headlight. You'll see there's no streaks, no bubbles. So now we're going to move on to this headlight and do the same thing. We are just going to, like I did earlier, flip the rag around and use the fresh side. So again, we're going to start at the top. Work our way. Using slight overlaps. It is a little bit more difficult to see where you did and didn't do, so just be mindful. And if you see any streaks or any areas that you missed, just try to touch them up. I'm not seeing any, so we're going to go ahead and let this dry. Alright guys, and that's it. That is how you restore your headlights on your vehicle. The headlight lenses do need to be plastic in order for this kit to work, but I am amazed at just how nice these headlights came out. This is unbelievable. I could not be happier. So if this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.